important topic that we have to talk about. I'm not a master in it, not even close. Like I think all of us a lot to learn about it, and that's why we're bringing it. So we have some questions today. We're talking about racism in movies and series, and it's for us to think about it, see what the others have noticed and how it happens, because sometimes we don't even notice that the racism is there. So it's good for us to learn about it and to debate. And yeah, that's it. I'm gonna split us in rooms, and I'm gonna ask all of you guys to be very respectful. If something goes wrong, please let me know. Okay, I think we're good. Let me see. Does anyone have any question? No? So guys, I'm gonna split the rooms. Please enjoy it. And I don't know if all of you guys have the questions. I'm gonna send them again. I don't know why Zoom is not letting me send all the questions together. They're like, so here are all the questions. So see you in the end, guys. Bye. Present yourselves. I don't know if they listen to me. Oh gosh. Okay, the ones here in the main room, I think you're listening to me. So, hi guys. Fernanda, Luis, and Alexandre.
Good afternoon.
Bye.
Hello. Can you guys open the camera? I know that it's boring for me to ask for it, but so because me and Alexandre will be alone on here. If you guys could open it. Hi, Katarina. Katarina,
Hi, my name is wrong there, but it's Katia, my name.
Oh, here's Katarina. Oh gosh. Yeah.
I think it's because it's my sister computer. So when he logs on Zoom, go with her name.
Yeah. Okay, no problem. Let me see. Oh God. There's a question that is okay. We'll do it. So guys, let's start presenting ourselves. Sorry about this confusion. I don't know what happened to the questions, but anyway, I'll start presenting myself, and then I will ask for you to present too. So I'm Duda. I'm 22 years old, and I live in Rio de Janeiro. And I'm a student of architecture in college, and I'm being here a hostess in TNT for a while. And I love this place because I learn a lot with you guys, and I love being here. So that's it. Fernanda, please. I love that Fernanda is always here with me. Go on.
Good afternoon. My name is Fernanda. I'm 27 years old. I've been here since December to improve my English, to meet amazing people, and I'm a teacher and lawyer.
That's good. Alexandre, go on. It's really good to
Okay, okay, guys. My name is Alexandre. I'm from Vitória, Espírito Santo. I'm 6'7", and I'm retired from Banco do Brasil. And I was out in this last month because I got COVID, and I passed for the bad moment. Not so bad because I didn't go to the hospital, but I have some troubles. But now I'm good. I'm back to ride a bike, lift some weights, walking, and I think God gave me second chance. Now I have the second chance to do something better.
Yeah, you look good. You're doing great. It's really good to have you back. And Katya, please present yourself.
Well, my name is Katya. I am 27 years old. I live at around a little city around São Paulo, and I am graduated in radio and TV. And I'm studying English because I want to get better, to get a better job. And Spanish, also Spanish because I like of the culture and all these things.
That's
Good.
really good. Oh, I want to see you in the Spanish meeting too. And Luis, welcome back, Luis.
Thank you. Hello, everyone. I'm Luis, and I live in San Luis. I'm 28, and I love watching series and videos on YouTube and Netflix. And I'm here to practice English with you all. Thank you.
That's awesome. Thank you for being here. And Thais, hello. Present yourself, please.
Hi guys, I'm a little late today, so sorry. My name is Thais.
Okay.
I am 23 years old. I study international relations, and I am from São Paulo, São Bernardo do Campo, actually. And that's it.
Okay, that's good. I think Thais doesn't have has the question. I'm gonna have to send them again. Wait a minute, guys. I don't know what's happening to Zoom. Okay, here's the first part. See, they're cutting the in the middle of the question. I don't know why is it happening.
Yes, in the middle of number 4.
Yeah. I don't know what people will do in the breakout rooms. I didn't see that it was cut. But it happens. Okay. Okay, now it's good. So guys, the first question is, I'm not even finding them because I sent so many times the questions. Okay, let's do it. So the first question is, it's for us to think together, guys. Since the beginning of the cinema industry, since the beginning of the cinema industry until nowadays, the movies have been full of stereotypes over Black people. Here's a list of stereotypes. How many of them can you recognize from movies you have seen? So I was searching a lot about it, and like most of the stereotypes are this one that I will say now, that are like when the servants, like faithful servants caricature as they enjoy to serve white people houses. Like there are a lot of movies that we see that they enjoy being in that position. So that's one of them. Black women as domestic workers. The Black best friend, which is constantly providing a lot of support and love to the white main character. The angry and sassy Black woman. The lazy and unintelligent person. Hypersexualized and animalistic character. And drug dealers. So have you guys, I think all of us have already seen it, but tell me about you guys. Have you seen the situations? Can you remember of any movie that happened and you could see it? Fernanda.
I don't remember a movie now, but the thing that come my mind is the soap opera that we usually watch it in TV, because like this famous soap opera, and we just see that people that servants, right? The people that work like people that serve others. I don't remember now the name. Just all Black people when we see the soap opera, and this so show us the races in work, where the Black people work in the society that shows in soap opera.
Yeah, that's a good example. And Thais?
Yes, I was thinking here, and I'm watching a series called Annie with an E. I don't know if you watched it, but yes, there's a lot. It's because, of course, has in a different time than now. Yes, it's more about the past, like 18th century, I think. But yes, we can know how it was in that time. Yes, the series shows us a lot of it, like the white people in the governance of a society, for example, and take the decisions for the people. And there was no one like black people in positions to represent, yes, their community. So we see that in that time was really hard to see this diversity that we have a little now, but we need to change a lot yet, I think.
Yeah. And Luis? What do you think?
Yes, I have seen a lot of ideas that, for example, people of color are the person who represents, for example, drug dealers. Which one here? Let me check here. Also, delays and an intelligent, person. I've seen a lot, in the movies, I mean, and also Black women as the domestic workers. I can assure that we see this a lot on soap opera, on novels, on web series, on videos. I don't know why, we still have to face these kinds of stereotypes nowadays. For me, it's a kind of prejudice, when only, for example, Black people are considered as drug dealers. Only Black people um, have to be, chosen as a domestic worker, and so on and so forth.
Yeah. Yeah, it's totally like a prejudice, right? It's always happening through all. And Alexandre, have you seen the situations happening?
Yeah, I think it is a story about the white conquerors over the black people, and I think since they went to conquer Africa and divide Africa, then the black people become to be slavery from them for them. And I think the writers try to mischaracterize the situation over these years, because what I saw is very different about from the servants serving white people, happy, very happy, and friends with constant providing a lot of support and love. I didn't know that. What I did was, what I saw was this: they treating the black people as slavery all the time. And if you saw the Sim Moça, you remember Sim Moça? Did you see Sim Moça? situation, yes. You could so see, seamos choosing why, how the white people was treating the black people. And they think that black people is in these words is the low person, but no. White people, black people is the same. And I think until now we are have this problem, this trouble with the black people and white people.
Yeah. That's why it's so important for us to talk. For example, you've never seen the situations, but maybe you saw it, but you didn't notice how racist it can be, you know. So I think it's important for us to talk about this. So the second question is, how do you think producers should act in these situations? How can we break these stereotypes in real life and in the movies? So, Thais, how can we deal with it?
I gave an example in the other question that the series that I am watching, and in that case, I think that they want to show us how it was in that time. That's why they show these positions. Yes, the black people own these positions. But I think that movies or series that talk about the present, yes, or the future, about other times, it's very important to put these people in place that they put white people. Yes, don't make this division. So the guy that work on a bank could be a black man. The guy that have a company could be a black guy, yes, or a woman, of course. I'm talking guy, but it's general. And I think that's important to not perpetuate these divisions, I think.
Yeah. And Luis, what do you think?
I think there is no secret to do that. I do support the idea that Thais Prado has just mentioned, that we do not have to make stereotype last longer. And also, I think we have to avoid a sort of unconscious bias, when we make criticism about someone without knowing, I think that is what producers and all those who are, involved in the production of movies have to do.
Yeah, I think it's also important, like, to have a lot of black people in the production of the movie. So situations like this won't happen
Yeah,
because if you see, like,
yeah,
the producers, they're all white. In the most of them are white. So I think it's important to have this representative also
yeah,
in the behind the scenes, you know, with the people doing them. I think it's
yeah.
important.
Maybe they may find it hard because um, there are, there aren't, many people of color qualified, to hold a position into the production of movies in comparison to white people. I think that is the problem.
Yeah, I don't know. And Alexandre, what do you
So, in my opinion, to break these stereotypes in real life, we should put all the people, black and white, in the same place, okay? And give them the same opportunity to grow. schools, house, opportunity to be proud. But it's not happen. It's difficult to have. Principally in this pandemic and over the pandemic, when the pandemic is over, the situation will become bad and bad for other people, principally for Black people, and we will have the bad situation in the future for poor people and Black people and people that don't have enough to live. In the scenario of the writers, novels, films, etc. I think they try to show us what is happening, what happened in the past, and what is happening now in the present. Okay, they and a couple of people could break these stereotypes. Only you can account in your thing in the Globo TV, like 1, 2, 3, 10 people you remember that and break this stereotype. Black people, the rest is white. It's difficult to talk and about that because there is no opportunity and there is no intention from the government, from the white people, to put these people in the same place and give them the same opportunity.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. And Fernanda, what do you think about it?
When we talk about this subject, I remember that Viola Davis made a really important lecture, I think, about her journey in actress in the scenarios. All of the other actress was white women in American. That's America. We know that's a racist country. So what I think what we need is equal opportunity, because we know that all people has abilities and they can show in the same level, When I remember the situation, because how I said the soap opera here in Brazil is, that different characters about women, about Black people and white people. So I remember that, I don't know if you remembered, but when Lázaro Ramos, he was a protagonist in the novel, the Foguinho, I don't know, but it's a funny novel in the middle of the afternoon. It's important because, this a protagonist in a novel, he wasn't a service in this. In this novel he was a boss. He was rich, And I think these things keep us to think about it.
Yeah, actually, this is the next question that I brought because when I was doing them, I just have the same thought as you did. Like the question is, how many movies and series have you ever seen that the main character was a Black person? Could you mention them? Because when I stopped to think, like there are movies and series that the character are the Black people are the main character, but it's really hard. Most of them are they're actually, as that stereotype that I was saying, that the Black best friend, in most of situations the Black person like in the cast is usually the second one, like the it's with them. So I was thinking a lot about it. So do you guys have, let's share some movies and series that that the main character is a Black person. Like one that I thought was the How to Get Away with Murder. Then the one you said, but which other guys have you thought? Fernanda, you can start. Go on. You were in the you were going.
I don't remember the name, but the movie was in Netflix, and Viola Davis is the main character. It's about jazz, and everyone. I think everyone in this movie was black. I watched it. It's so about a female singer that she singer jazz and talk about races and how was the journey that the single to be single singer with women and black in America. It's interesting. I will search the the name here.
Yeah, do it. And then the last question is for us to share some movies. So search for it, then we share.
I think that's the name. Oh, sorry. Go
No,
ahead.
go on. I was saying.
I saw the movie that Fernanda said. I think that it was Ma, the name of the woman. Yes, but I don't remember the full name of the movie. But it's Ma, the name of the woman, and it's a very good movie. I watch it on Netflix. I really love it, and it's very sad. Yes, I say it's very. Oh my God, can't believe on the final. But it's very good. And I don't remember another movie actually. I will try to remember and I can answer after, okay?
Okay, no problem. Alexandre, and you?
A movie that black people was
The main character.
Was the main character. I don't remember. I know Morgan Freeman, the black, do you know Morgan Freeman? The actor, American actor, I think the best American actor, the black. I remember those anos de escravidão. I think you saw this movie. But as a black people, as a main actor, I only remember only black some actor from Globo TV, Thaís Araújo, and Foguinho, she said Foguinho, and Morgan Freeman, Samuel Jackson. These people went over. They grow in their life, but it's only a couple people that could have this opportunity.
Yeah. And Luis, do you know any movie that the main character?
I have seen a bunch of movies where which the main actors were black people, but I can't remind all of them now. But the one that I know, I think someone here has mentioned is Black Panther. I know there is another movie here where the guy was. Oh, I can't say that in Portuguese, but I have to. Someone who was a kind of caçador de vampiros. I forgot the name of this movie.
I don't know.
It's not Van Helsing.
No, it's not Van Helsing. It was a black guy who was a strong man. Oh, I can't remember that now. But anyway, the one that I can remember now is only Black Panther.
Yeah. Okay, so the next one, yeah, I like the next one. I want to see what you guys think about it. That is, the Walt Disney Company recognized racist scenes and characters in their movies, and they decided to put a content advisory notice for racism in the beginning of the movies and add rather than remove the and oh gosh, and add rather than oh gosh, guys, I'm not working today. My head is not working. To add rather than remove the content, they want to acknowledge its harmful impacts, learn from it, and spark conversation to create a more inclusive future together. What do you think about the situations? Do you agree, and why? Let me do the question again. For example, nowadays in Disney Plus, for example, there are some old movies from Disney that, for example, Dumbo and I think Pinocchio. Some of these movies, they have some characters and some comments, some phrases that are racist. And besides of removing these movies from the Disney, they just put it like this content advisory in the beginning of it, saying that these quotes are wrong and we have to learn from them and things like that. What do you guys think about this? What do you think, Luis?
Oh my gosh, that's a little bit hard, but I think do not remove a movie that contains prejudice behind it. It can be considered what can be considered, but it can be seen as it can have a negative impact or negative outlook, because if it has racist content involved, on it, I think it should be removed. But at the same time, I think this was a strategy made by the Walt Disney Company to not lose profit, I think.
I was muted, sorry. Yeah, and Alexandre, what do you think about the situation?
I agree. If they put the advisor from people saying that movie have some racism, because those movies are part of the history. Walt Disney like a lot of movie and like Pat Donald. If you see who is Pat Donald now in America, Donald Trump, the most racist political man is Donald Trump, and all the people is advise him about the racism. Okay, I think when you go to the cinema and you see a old movie and you see the advice, I think it's good to advise you that you are seeing racism in this movie. Okay, but racism, guys, is not about the black people only. In this week, in the Ontario, the Canada, I'm family. Since the grandparents until the children were killed because they face like Islam, only because the face of them since the Islam and a man decide to kill these people, the family, the entire family. It's the extremely racism uh, around the world. It's not the racism is not only in Brazil, but in America, in Canada, and in Europe. Okay, and we have to fight against the racism
But that's a
over the
civil
world.
war, man. Around the world, what is happening is a civil war. It's a little bit far from the discussion that we have here. For example, um, for example, let's imagine that you are on my shoe. Would you feel comfortable by seeing movies, soap opera, all those scenes that contains a kind of, racism involved in it? How do you feel? How would you feel?
Yeah.
That's why I agree that all the content should be removed. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah, or maybe
that's
just
my
like
kind of
cut.
point.
They could
Yes.
cut the scenes, right? The scenes that it happens. They could cut them. Not like, I think the situation that they did was like, oh, let's show them that this is wrong, but it's wrong and it affects some people. So maybe they could cut these scenes and then just remove them. Not like just, you don't have to remove all the movie, but they know that these quotes are wrong. Like, why do they still keep them there, right? I don't know. Ferlanda, did you answer? I'm not sure.
So I didn't watch so much Disney because I don't have Disney Plus, but I watched the Mona and Jasmine and the others movies from Disney. I think more important that advisor people of races is they bring characters black, like Mona because they have curly hair, and the kids. Oh, that there are someone in cartoon that it's like me. It's so important for kids, women, girls, I think, and Jasmine that there is the other character that have black, that she is black. And I think more than advisor or text before the movies or before the scenes is they bring the people in the same space of the other characters.
Yeah, I totally agree with you. And Thais.
Yes, I think that I don't agree with this form to deal with things, because how you said, guys, it's a way to just put the wrong things under the rug. Yes, I don't remember if this word is tapete, but I think yes. I think yes. So I don't think that resolve the problem. You just put them on the shadow. Yes, make the advice like, oh, you can, what you could, you can watch, actually you can watch if you want, but know that have some scenes that you wouldn't like to see. And I think that better than this is you work and try to learn how this could be bad for people. Yes, more than just do the wrong thing and, oh, we made bad things, but we are warning you, and if you want to watch, it's your fault. I don't know if this is if this is right for me.
Yeah, I agree with you guys. And the next question is, can you imagine the situation of a black kid? It's also, I think Fernanda, she's reading the questions before she answers it because she's always talking about the next one. Can you imagine the situation of a black kid that can see properly representation of their race in the medias? How do you think it can happen in a kid's mind? Fernanda, go on. I'll start with Fernanda because
I I couldn't say I promise that I didn't read.
okay, go on.
There is a new movie in Netflix. There is a father and his daughter, and he tried to manage her hair, you know, and they are black, and she has a curly hair. So it is so amazing movie because talk about relationship with parents and show us that the difficulties that girls that have curly hair. But nowadays we know more actresses, more characters that have curly hair. But in my childhood, I don't remember people like that. So I passed 15 years straight my hair, and now my hair is curly again. But just I stopped to put chemical just 2 years ago, almost 2 years ago. So I didn't remember how was my hair. How was my hair? Yes. So it's so important to talk about, and girls see someone like her on TV, on movies, and everywhere.
Yeah. And Thais, what do you think?
Yes, I totally agree with Fernanda. I think that when you see a person like you that have the same characteristics of you on TV or on a position that you want to be in some years, for example, you know that it's possible, yes, to achieve this goal. For me, it's the main point here. And you see that you are not different. Yes, you are being showed, you like your characteristics are being showing on a TV show, for example, like a beautiful part of this person, and you are contemplated. I think that this word exists. So for me, that's the point here. That's very important.
Yeah. And Luis, what do you think about it?
I do not have too much to add because for me it's little harder to argue from a kid's mind, standpoint. But I think um, I don't know what happened. I don't know what comes across a kid's mind when they do not see then represented in the movies, on the movies. I mean, I think it could be a little bit disgusting. Like, that's the way I can describe it.
Yeah. Yeah. And Alexandre?
Well, I don't like social media. I think the social media is the dangerous place, not only for the black people or the black kids, but for everyone that can protect themselves, yourself. If you can protect yourself, you have to take care about social media, and then you are not black. And I totally stepped away from social media because I don't like this polarization of the right and the left. And they are attacking not only black people but white people as well. Luisa Sonza was attacked hardly in this week because the because the situation with the guy that lost his kids. And then I think social media is not for me, it's not good, and you have to step away from it.
So guys, we don't have many time left. Do you guys want to choose from the 3 last questions? You can choose between 6 and 7. Go on.
I think number 6.
Number 6, okay. So why does representation in the movies and series matters? Why do you think it's so important to feel identity into characters? Luis, go on. You choose, you answer first.
I think because when I see that I am represented on social medias or even on the movies, I mean, I think, it brings out a kind of positive happiness that something is changing for us, Black people. And it sparks the feeling that you are getting to, the society, because, it's been a long time since we are trying, to have the same opportunities, the same chances that white people have had. And that's why I think corporations, Brazilian corporations, all kind of social medias have to find a way to represent people of color on their advertisements.
Yeah, guys, I'm bringing people back, but I want to hear from Luis. Can you feel and see the situation changing, or do you think it's always the same? Do you think people are trying to change it? How do you feel about it?
Um, what I can see, and from what I have seen so far, at some points, I have seen some changes, especially in terms of, for example, insert more people, for example, on high positions into corporations. And I have seen, for example, on LinkedIn that companies such as Magazine Luiza, Veil, Doe, and Ambev have created programs only and exclusive for people of color. And that was considered as a way, to reduce, the differences between Black people and white people.
Yeah, yeah, that's good. Hope things will get better, change for better, right? So hey guys, welcome back. How was the conversation in your room, Dalmo?
Was amazing.
Fantastic.
Yeah, you guys enjoyed the topic. You could
It's good to remember
What?
movies. It's good to remember movies and discuss about doubts that I had, for example.
Yeah, it's good for like when I decided to bring this topic, I started to look a lot through this topic, and some situations that me like as a white person I don't notice in movies, and when we see that it's something racist, it's really good for us to like sometimes it's things that are small. For example, the one of the best friends, I've never stopped to see that always the best friend is the Black one, so I think it's good for us to see the situations and see when it happens, so we don't do it anymore, so we can change as a society. And Leda, how was the conversation in your room? Sorry.
Was amazing. Was amazing. A great conversation. A hard subject. I love it. It's hard to discuss because it's have so much windows to discuss about it. It's hard, but it was amazing.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You're
You know,
welcome.
Duda,
What?
now I'm thinking, how many black students or people
What?
of color, how many black students or people of color have participated in TNT meetings so far?
In this meeting,
Yeah.
not much. Not much. And we have to change this. Like we have to bring the topic and talk about it and change this reality. Like in all I think in all of I don't know, all of the places that we're in, we have to see that it happens. It's something that happens. Sometimes people like to pretend that it doesn't happen, but it happens. And it's happening right now, you know, so
Yeah.
that's a good ad, Leash. And Ando, welcome to my meeting, Wayne Ando. How was it for you?
Was awesome. We have a very good conversation, controversial point of view, controversial, but you know, in a good point, raising, try to understand the problems. And I share with them that we have a kind of LGBT, you know, of the Black people in the United States. It's called BIPOC. That means Black, indigenous, and people of color, you know, because sometimes I participated in the initiative of the University of Campinas to kind of discussing about the racial quotes, you know. So what was very weird that the people have a lot of problem to say to consider, you know, themselves as a Black, you know, even using the quotes, you know, like I'm a Black man, so I use the quotes because the quotes is for Black men, so I'm Black, you know. The people always say something like morena, Koji, I don't know, you know, a lot of names to say, you know, avoiding to say that I'm Black, you know, I'm Black, can you see my skin color? That's it. So we have a very deep problem, you know, caused by the racism here in Brazil, and we have to discuss a lot this subject.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the point, right? We have to discuss it. We have to talk about it. So that's all we have to do. So guys, do you guys want to add some, like, oh, the last question. Do you guys, I think another thing that is good, it's for us to like shout out and like share arts and movies from Black people. So do you guys have any suggestion of movies or, I don't know, series? Do you guys have any of them? We were talking here in the main room, we talked about the How to Get Away with Murder. That is the one from Viola Davis, and I think it's a good one. It's a, I don't know, do you guys know if she writes it? Just the main character.
You know, the only one that I can remember is Quinta Conte, that was broadcasted on Globo.
I don't know.
Remember that?
No.
How come? It was really nice. I think it's Quinta Conte or Quinta Conte. I don't know. It was a web series that was, yes, something like that. It was really nice.
Oh, you guys saying on the chat. Okay.
Yeah, I really recommend, I highly recommend the Jordan Peele's movies, you know, Get Out and Us. Very good.
Yeah. Guys, if you're not seeing it on chat, Pose, 12 Years a Slave, Everybody Hates Chris, Lupin. Yeah, that's good.
I don't know how to say Beleza Oculta with Will Smith. Beleza Oculta. It's a nice movie.
I cried a lot when I watched it.
Me too.
Okay. So guys, I think that's it. I'm really glad you guys enjoyed the conversation. I did. I hope we can like reflect about the situations if you didn't before. So I think it's really good for us to have this space. And yeah, I think that's it. We'll have more meetings talking about racism this week. So I really hope you guys participate on them and bring your friends, talk to people. And I think that's the importance of this place. So I think that's it, guys.
Okay,
you.
Duda. Thank
Bye
you.
bye.
Thank you for being here.
Dalmo,
Duda.
and
Don't forget,
Bye-bye.
don't forget
Bye-bye,
the
Leda.
feedback. Don't forget the feedback.
all right.
I